Very good evening, everybody. A privilege for us too. Manchester City have sparkled and moved top of Group A, at least for an hour or two. Now PSG seek to dislodge them. PSG certainly sparkled here in the City of Light against City on match day 2. A little glimpse then of the big dream here this season to try to dominate and finally claim the greatest trophy of them all. Agonisingly close in recent years, of course, but for Leipzig, it's looking harder and harder to live up to the standard they have set as a club over the last decade and win any win in the Champions League or Bundesliga. Fantastic atmosphere. Matters of team selection slightly simplified tonight for Mauricio Pochettino, with Sergio Ramos still some way off return, Leandro Paredes and Neymar injured, Di Maria is suspended and Mauro Icardi not ready for personal reasons apparently. Marco Guido of Italy and all the officials bar one also from Italy tonight, with Stuart Atwell on assistant VAR duty. Peter Gulaschi. Only 3 league wins so far for Leipzig, 8th in the Bundesliga, 8 points adrift of Bayern. Not that PSG have been particularly convincing in Liga, but they are running away with it. Arrived and, well, I'll put it like this, another player arriving on the shoulder rather than Konrad Laimer might have finished this off, and Navas somehow scrambles it clear. Space now for Draxler. Nuno Mendes at pace on the outside.
Well, just that first touch from Messi, flicking the ball around the opponent, absolutely superb handball.
Doing balls that seem lost. Draxler got to it and did very well to get to it, couldn't get over the top of it though.
Oh, he'd be really disappointed that he hasn't kept that down off the outside of his right boot.
16-17, his first season at PSG, scored against Barcelona. And that's straightforward enough for Navas, but twice over it comes back off his gloves. The header by Andre Silva was the first one.
Well, it's a superb cross from Angelino.
On the edge of the box. On by Draxler quickly. And Leipzig hopelessly exposed here, and maybe they'll be punished for it with him. Oh yes, they're most certainly punished. What a finish by Mbappe!
Paul, they're asking a question about the challenge that Lionel Messi made right on his own 18-yard line, just on the edge of the box. They regain possession, PSG, and swiftly counter up the field. You give Mbappe time and space. With his pace, he's always going to cause you problems.
On we go for the moment. Mbappe writhing on the ground.
Well, he was flattened by Orban as he played that ball. Brilliant little ball inside, spun to go into the space behind. Orban literally was a brick wall. With the ball 1 or 2 touch PSG and open you up in this manner.
Messi back to Mbappe and back again. Simikan got just enough on it. Galino steps away from it, and Nkunku. And over the top of the crossbar in the end.
Marquinhos is the one that hooks it away.
Kimpembe, not clear. Andre Silva, oh, it's off the outside of the post. There's a brilliant strike. And Navas wasn't getting to that one.
Just the direction. It's coming to the right side of the defence. Orban's gone left. He's, I think, now detailed to pick up Mbappe any opportunity when the ball's played forward.
Somebody has to pick up Angelino. Andre Silva's going to knock that one in, and they are level this time. Andre Silva gets an enormously important goal in his career for his new club at Leipzig, and they make it 1-1 here in the Parc des Princes.
Well, an example of Leipzig getting their left back forward, Angelino, and Silva at the back post, side foots in gleefully. Another opportunity.
Great first touch, but he battled away for something, and he got a free kick out of it. Maybe a shade fortuitous, and a yellow card as well. Floated in there by Messi. Countered brilliantly so far tonight, and might again here with Nkunku. The first touch killed the ball. He's found some space. Oh, what a goal it would have been. And he's got the knack against PSG, hasn't he? Not far away this time either. 3 examples. Now Messi. Deflection, corner. But better from PSG. Wilson seldom lets them down, but Andre Silva, who's fouled there, is the player that Marsh picked ahead of him tonight, and that's a card for Gay.
And it's a silly challenge and a real opportunity for Leipzig.
Nkunku, Nordi Mukiele, Haidara, and Colinio. PSG need to get it sorted. The ball goes in the net. Mukiele came off his side and runs away to celebrate, and yet another cross. Paris Saint-Germain are caught out by.
And what brilliant play from Adams' challenge, the way they keep possession of the ball, the way they work the ball out to Angelino. And once again, PSG, you can't say they haven't been warned. Angelino just clips that ball into a far post area, and Mukiele arrives to side-foot them into the lead. Nothing more than they deserve.
Now Danilo Pereira and Gini Wijnaldum coming on. Hakimi's running away to that far side, Clive. Wijnaldum's on the field, and it is Herrera who's gone off for him. Leipzig's change.
Hakimi yellow card, he's not happy. The crowd are not happy, the frustration's building.
Nkunku. Navas palms it away. Willy Orban was in there.
Offside.
Fighting for it.
Verratti caught by Orban that time.
Given away. Now Mbappe's on his way. No catching him. Squares it for Messi.
Well, it only takes a second, Paul.
He's going to find a way at some point. He is going to know how to get it done. And aren't they grateful? That's why he's here. Against the run of play. Few touches in that penalty box tonight. But the great man now strikes. Mbappe, too quick. Pochettino against Bayern in that great quarter-final as a centre-back, and he's in that role tonight. Very good game again, isn't it, in this group? Mukiele. Not missing by Marc-Andre Silva. Quiet, easier said than done. He knocks him over. Penalty!
Paul, almost a carbon copy of the first goal. Drexler chests and volleys the ball into the space for Mbappe to go one-on-one with Simakan. As soon as he's one-on-one, it's a problem because of the booking.
Now the chance to turn the game completely on its head here in the Parc des Princes. Only he would dream of doing it.
Only he could do that. Only he would think about that. Only he could execute that. Unbelievable. The magic man strikes.
From a very, very quiet night to a night of rapture once more here. And it's now 123 goals for the immortal Messi in the UEFA Champions League. Might be more to come now. Lima second time, deflected. And
two magnificent
Navas.
blocks by Verratti. The first from the shot, the second he sticks out left boot, deflects over the crossbar.
It's flying through the air. That's Vardy all over the top. Mbappe, the weight on the ball is good. Mbappe. And again, Messi read him, didn't he? He was waiting for it, and it very nearly reached him. Forsberg, Poulsen, and Benny Henrichs coming on now. Card is out for Adams. Certainly Draxler off for Kera. Hakimi. He goes over. And again, Verratti goes straight to the referee.
I think it's a penalty kick, Paul.
He's gone for the ball, hasn't he, already? Has had a good look at it. And it's the moment, first up, to ensure the victory for Paris Saint-Germain. Mbappe. Not quite the perfect night. A hard luck story, perhaps in some ways, for Jesse Marsch and a very fine, talented young side. But can any team really propose to keep Messi and Mbappe quiet for the entirety? We found that out so often, and once more tonight. Not the perfect end as Mbappe blazed a penalty over the top, but Messi was on hand, as only he could ever be, to turn this game in Paris Saint-Germain's way.